I'm trying to figure this live stream versus not live. We're on Zoom and I think we're live and I'm just going to confirm that. All right. So
We're good to go?
I think we can go ahead and get
All
started.
right, well, good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all. We have a very brief executive or a short executive
Oh,
agenda
I'm sorry.
tonight, I should say, which is we can just briefly go over what to expect in the meeting tonight. Of course, we want to approve our summary of our previous meeting, and then we're going to go into close to talk about our executive director's review so that we can bring recommendations to the whole body. So for the benefit of listening public, I'm Katie Crystal, the chair of NVTC. Welcome to our November 4th executive committee meeting. We are beginning at 6:10 by my watch. We have, I believe, quorum in the room.
We do.
So let's get underway. You all should have a copy of the September, we left it in September and October meeting summary. Does anybody have any questions or revisions? I don't believe we need a formal action, so unless I hear otherwise, we will accept those. And then just a couple of, or let me have Kate actually just preview a couple of things that are going on tonight on the commission agenda.
Absolutely. Indeed. So we do have 2 items on the consent agenda. One is our 2022 meeting schedule. We do plan on continuing our routine first Thursday of every month, except for August. And 2 sort of notable things. Normally we'd be down in Richmond in February. Our sense is that will still be, the General Assembly in general will not be sort of open to welcoming public at that time. So we'll have our February meeting here. We're also likely to cancel April. We want to keep it on the calendar. Typically April is where we have a lot of budget hearings. So we usually end up canceling that, but we want to at least put it out there. So that's the one thing. The other thing is a letter of endorsement to Arlington County for their grant to NVTA for the Ballston second entrance for the Metro. And that is an NVTC endorsement of NVTA funding. There is a possibility they may come and get commuter choice. This does not intend to prejudge that decision. You guys will still do that as a completely separate thing. And we're also going to be doing the call for projects for the 66 round 5, even though we just finished round 6. Other than that, we're going to give some highlights of the Zero Mission Bus Symposium that we had. We have Josh Baker from Dash coming and speaking, and then a couple of our staff giving just highlights of sort of what's happening in the electric and zero emission vehicle space, quite timely right now. We're going to have a very, very brief overview of the 2021 report on the performance and condition of WMATA. That's something we worked very closely with the WMATA committee on, but we just want to give a little preview. It's going to come back for approval to the commission next month. We're going to give a little preview on the legislative and policy agenda. But as many of you know, we're actually having a strategy meeting with the committee next Friday. So it's likely the contents of the agenda are the same, but the strategy needs to be figured out. We anticipated that. And we don't have any VRE items tonight, but we are going to get an overview of a debt issuance that VRE is going to be going through that uses their dedicated CROC funding to back it up. But that is something that is the commission. The commission is going to be the owner of the debt. So Mark Schofield is going to give that overview. Then we do have, I know, Mr. Snyder, you had requested a briefing on the transit equity and modernization study. So Jen DeBrule will be online to give an overview of that. Okay. And then finally closing off, and I maybe throw Halloween candy at you guys. I'm just kidding. I get my review at the end. So that's what we've got going on this evening.
Okay. Great. Anybody any questions for tonight?
Oh, shoot, I keep the
Look
screen
forward
so
to
sorry.
hearing from Jen. Okay, so unless there are any questions about that, we will go next to a closed session.
And I'm trying to figure technology here, so just bear with me for a minute.
Are we streaming?
We are streaming. Okay. I just want to get, so when we stream, I want to get the right slide up, and that's the tricky thing.
Just want to make sure that I think I can read the motion. Even while
you can do that. Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to move the pursuant to the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, section 2.23711A1 of the Code of Virginia, that NVTC's executive committee moves to convene a closed session to discuss a personnel matter involving the NVTC's executive director's performance review. Do I have a second? Second. Great. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. We are in closed session.
This is actually showing the right thing. If it's not, it's still just going to be this blank screen. So I guess that's what it is. Sorry, guys. This is the good and bad thing of me trying to do the.
Oh, Gotta look at the silver one.
Sorry,
I didn't